What's going on, guys? Sophizzticated here, bringing another Fizz gameplay video. As you guys can see today, we are going to be doing like a voiceover commentary, more so than what you guys are used to, which is like live game commentary. The reason being is I actually just played this game last night, and for whatever reason, our OBS just did not record our microphone sound. So I had no voice comms in the game, obviously, which makes for an absolutely terrible video. And it really sucks too, because this was an amazing game. We had like, it was a very, as you'll see, it's a very hard fought game, a very close game, and we really had to earn this one. So what I'm going to do is just pretty much just go over the game exactly how I saw it, and just kind of give you my thoughts on it. This was our 5th provisional game, so this determined our rank. So at the end of the game, you guys will be able to see what rank we start at. And overall, man, I am just super excited to play some League of Legends, super excited to play Fizz, get you guys out some content. I know a lot of stuff has changed up with the meta and the items and stuff, and he's not in a great state, but man, I just love playing the fish. So we're going to get right into it. This game, what I wanted to do is I rushed Litchbane. So the last couple of videos, or yeah, like gameplays that you guys have seen, we've actually been rushing. Actually, I want to make sure that this is just on me here. But yeah, the last couple of videos that we've posted, we've actually been rushing the Luden's build because it has a higher win rate overall. But I really feel like Litchbane is the way to go if you really want to kind of just do a lot of damage in hard carry. I've been looking at a lot of Fizz mains, and the really top tier, really good ones that have high win rates and stuff and seem very successful inside of high elo, usually go the Litchbane first. So we jump up we're up against a Hwei this game. We run in the lane. I would love to like hit these with my E, but I wasn't able to. So I walk up, I look to drop an E on him as I like can try to hit the wave. It actually turns out really, really bad for us. As you saw, he got us with a couple good autos. We actually missed a lot of the CS. I think, yeah, we didn't even get any of the CS. But we're not super worried about it. I'm just going to toggle that off there, because I think that's what's going to do it. So, yeah, we're in lane here. He's beating us down in lane. 1-3. We get a little bit of an E off here, but I take a massive amount of damage here. Really good play, by the way. Speaking of Hwei, boys, I think that Hwei is going to be my 2nd main champ this split and next year. I'm going to try and put some hours on him, because I think he's just such a good champ overall. He has so much in his kit, and he scales it very well, especially with this new meta. The longer the game goes, the better. So definitely want to have a 2nd in our hand. Look for a double E here. Don't want to give him that lightning bolt. That lightning bolt does more damage the lower you are. As you guys will see, this Nunu plays so freaking well around us early game. Sets us up perfectly. So we got Nunu coming in the wings here. I get my level up. I Q off of the minion. Wait for Nunu to get his damage, ignite, auto W him, and then I double E after he comes out of his CC, knowing he's going to flash. So we get his flash there. Managed to get the kill as well. First blood. Big props to the Nunu here. I remember in the game too, as you guys will see, this Nunu was just putting in an immense amount of work early. So we're just looking to shove the wave in here. I don't want to fight this guy, just want to crash the wave. Nunu actually gets a very good gank off here as well. They get a good kill onto him, and he survives. So this Nunu is just playing really, really well early game. So we look for a little reset here. We have 9 CS to this guy's 11. He is going to catch up. In terms of just having like XP, right? XP and gold. He pulls the wave a little bit, but then doesn't even freeze it. So it's a little bit of a weird move from him. I thought for sure he was going to freeze me out here. Enemy bot lane pops off this game, as you guys will see. The Callista with lethal tempo being added back into the game seems to be really well, especially with a strong like engaged support. So our bot lane gets double killed there. Not the worst. We do have a scaling bot lane. We have a scaling top lane. I'm not super worried about it, but I'm coming down here because I want to ward right around this area. I had a feeling Nocturne would take this scuttle, but I wanted to make sure he wasn't going to come try and gank me as I'm pressuring in this wave, because this wave is really good set up for Hwei up until now. It is pushing into us because he has so many more minions. So I just ping to my Nunu here to let him know, I mean, this wave is shoving in very hard. So that's why my little pings were going off. So right here, I'm not looking to fight this guy at all. He's level 4. He has a gigantic wave. I'm just looking to catch this wave. I have a feeling that he's going to reset, but he actually doesn't. He actually opts to stay in lane for a little bit, try to look for a little harass. And then obviously I have Fog of War, so I can't see where this guy's going. So we're just, honestly, as the game's going on, I was just happy to get this whole wave uncontested, unharassed, right? Because we were down a lot of CS to this guy. He does get a really good roam off here, I think. But the whole time he's like deciding whether he wants to roam or not. I collected so much farm there for free without being harassed. So he's coming back to lane. I think he hits us with a Q. Yeah, hits us with a little Q there. Throw my ward down. I just want to get this wave completely shoved in. Get it reset, pushing back towards us. Because once we get level 6, this guy doesn't have his flash, right? It's still down for a hot little minute. And we still have our flash up. If I looked here, and I looked down bot to see if maybe there was a play. There wasn't. I have a big wave here, right here. I want to farm it up. So I'm making sure I jump it back in the lane. This Hwei plays the lane pretty well. Very aggressive like he should. Pre-6. But yeah, as you'll see, we just kind of out-pressured him with our jungle and then took our lead and played it pretty well. So I got the wave shoving into me here. Got 4 minions and then the whole next minion wave. So right there, I'm pinging. Right here, I'm letting my jungler know this wave is hard shoving. And this guy is going to just push me in real hard, right? Because I'm hoping with another snowball, even without level 6, we kill this guy. I see a bunch of assist pings going on here. And I'm assuming it's our bot lane just begging for help. And I also see Nunu fighting over here, but I cannot afford to, like, go rotate. I remember in the game, I just basically pinged him off. I was like, I'm going to have to play very selfish this game and very lane-oriented. So I really just let this guy do whatever he's going to do. I think I come down for a little bit, then I decide, nah, I'm not going to go over there because they look like our bot lane's getting dove. Right here, I make a pretty good decision. And as you'll see, all my pressure in this mid lane really pays off this game. Yes, we are losing very hard in the bot lane, but look at how much time Hwei's wasting over here. I got 2 full waves. I'm going to get a plate here. I'm pretty sure he does end up getting a kill here, but our Senna trades 1-for-1 with their jungler. So he's already missed 2 full waves now this way. This one would be the 3rd. And I'm pretty sure we get this shoved in too. Yeah, so we got a lot of pressure there. We're actually even in CS with him, but we're ahead of him in XP because we've got 3 waves. Here he goes. He's going to miss what? I think a full 3 more minions. And he's not even going to TP. Yeah, so he missed 3 waves off of that worth of XP. We come out even CS, but we're definitely super far ahead. So right here, I think I grab the Needlessly Large Rod. The one thing I will say is the Litchbane build path with this new split just feels atrocious. Like having to get at one point I become item locked on just 1 item because the gold values are just so weird and inefficient, it feels like, in my opinion. But Litchbane, I do think I'm going to do some more testing with it because it does feel so strong early. So we come back in the lane. We got our Needlessly Large Rod. We do have a lot of damage here, and we have our ult up as well. He throws his little fear, managed to grab it, double E past his Q, hit him with the ult, QW him, ignite him immediately, and just walk past him because I want to be going to where he's going to flash to. Really good dodge by him, but yeah, Nunu with the amazing gank on us again. And right here, we could look bot, right? Like you could argue, say, hey, go down with Nunu, go bot. No, we stay here in the mid lane. We get this next plate because we know that this guy just uses flash, right? His TP is probably up, but I have a decent little wave here. And what I really want to do is take out this next wave and work the tower down while I can. So we get an immense amount of pressure here. And for some reason, Hwei doesn't even TP, which I think is going to turn out to be a big mistake for him. So we got 2 plates there and 2 full waves as well as the kill too. So we're looking damn good at this point. And good props to Nunu on this too. This Nunu, you'll see, he starts to get a little crazy, a little reckless, a little wild cardy. But ultimately, he gave us our lead here this game and allowed us to do what you'll see us do. And we do play this beginning of the game kind of slow. We're 1-0-1, even CS with this guy. But we are level 7. We should have a little bit of a lead over him as well. So, waves hard shoving. I'm pinging it again. You can see my pings going down. I'm pinging for Nunu. So all we really need is Nunu to hit this guy with a snowball. We don't need our ult. We can just kill him. So I do drop an E there. Q through the wave. I remember in game I didn't see if they had vision here or not. I do get hit with the little QW from the Hwei. I'm sweeping. I think I go for a little trade here onto him. Double E. Don't get it. Q past his fear. He actually gets hit with this snowball, and I think I thought that this Nocturne ult was coming to me. So I Q ult, hit him with the E for the slow, auto W him, keep walking him down with autos. I'm pretty sure we get him. I flash past his Q, and then double E out. So at this point, we're snowballing super freaking hard. We got 3 stacks on our Dark Seal. We got our movement speed. We're very close to our Litchbane. And we're just doing really well in terms of like farm and XP. If this Hwei didn't have his TP here, this would have been detrimental for him. I think he would have never came back from it. But good opportunity by him to TP. We get the wave mostly shoved in. I just have to reset. I'm so low on mana and health that if for some reason anyone other than Hwei fights me, they just kill me there. So we go ahead, get a reset. We're 67 CS. We are level 8 to level 7. This game was looking real good. I knew Hwei was fishing to stop me right there. So we get a reset in, and right here I think is where I can't even buy anything. Like, I can't buy my next component to Litchbane, even though I think I was sitting on like 700 gold. So that's kind of what I was talking about. It's a weird back point. Like, we killed this guy, got a bunch of gold off of waves, but just not enough to get our third item or to complete it. More of a minor annoyance than anything, but we end up grabbing the little cooldown item because it was like 250. Just clearing the wave here. Game state's pretty damn even. I'd say we're ahead right now, but their bot lane is very, very strong. Sitting 4-0, 5 assists on that guy. So I see Nunu rolling in here again. I'm chilling, just kind of biding my time, waiting. Throw an ult. It misses. I'm fishing for it. Don't hit everyone. I drop a double E, auto W, ignite him. Nunu hits him with damage. Senna hits him with damage. And I think we do actually end up killing this guy. Auto Q him. And then I double E away. And I think I do go down to Urgot here. And obviously I couldn't see that this guy was here. If we could have had vision here, I potentially could have just ran out this way and just somehow managed to kite that guy. But it's not the worst. Our shutdown goes over to the guy who is 0 and 3 and is doubled in farm right now. This Gwen played super well as well. I want to give her a big shout out. But all in all, not that bad. Hwei picks up his first item. We pick up our first item. And we are actually not that, like, even though we have 3 kills, we're like not that far ahead of that guy. So Nocturne does come up here. Nocturne pays a lot of attention to this Gwen. And as you'll see, this Gwen's ult was like 2 seconds off. She didn't even have ult there that fight. Yeah, 5 seconds. If she had ult, she would have double killed him. So, good try by her. Mashing the bot lane too. I think Jhin just goes down here to the CC chain, if I remember correctly, yeah. So we come back in the lane. I see that our bot lane situation is super dire, and I just decide to kind of play very selfish here. So Q off, E in his face, auto W him, and just try to walk him down with the autos. He does hit me with his ult. Manages to flash out. I double E on top of him, hit him with my ult point blank, and then just walk him out. Because at this point, I need to be aggressive like this, right? My bot lane's losing. I have a little bit of a lead. I need to pressure this lead. So I go ahead and get a kill onto him, pick up another 2 stacks on the Dark Seal because we did die, so we lost our stacks. But we're looking pretty good. We shove in this wave. This guy misses some more farm. We get ourselves a little bit further ahead. What did we pick up here? I think an Amp Tome and a Cloth Armor. Working towards that Seeker's Arm Guard. I think the build path is still going to be very same, you know, relative to the last split. We're still going to do Litchbane into Zhonya's more often than not. I mean, if you want to be a very hyper-aggressive player, you can go like Litchbane into like Shadow Flame or something super aggressive even, you know. But I think the more consistently safe route is going to be going to Zhonya's. So I do signal over here to take this dragon because I saw that our bot lane is still in lane and they have all reset. Hwei's still mid lane, so we should be able to snag this up. I'm pretty sure I stick around just for a little bit because I don't know where the Nocturne is. And I wasn't for sure if their bot lane actually reset. So come back in. I ping that I just want the wave. I'm not really trying to fight this guy, even though he landed a really nice snowball. I had a massive wave over here that I'm not trying to miss. This fight ends up so long. Hwei ends up living with like 1 HP. I tried to Q through him and then ult the Hwei. I actually still end up hitting the Leona. Nocturne comes in with his ult. I double E on top of him, just try to work him down. We do kill the Nocturne. Now I'm jumping onto the Ballista. Hit her with the E, auto, and then I have to Q away because she is very damn strong. Somehow, we all got out of this fight alive, and we end up trading 1 for none on our favor. I end up getting the kill. So my team is playing very, very well, especially from behind. I do want to give my bot lane a shout out because they played super well, I think, in my opinion, being as far down as they are, especially into a Callista Leona. That's a very oppressive lane combo. We got a drink, boys. Let you guys watch the fight. All in all, I think the new split definitely is not great for Fizz, but you can make it work. And I think there are some chances for you get a nice kill into the Ballista here. Double E on top of her, auto W. I ignited her here too, mainly just because she has the Bork and she has Negatron. So she's going to be able to like sustain through a lot of my damage. And she had a massive shutty. It did go down onto the Senna though. If we could have got that shutdown, whoo, doggy, would have been nice. Pick up a blue buff here, and then I'm just going to go match the Hwei in the side lane. And I do say, to like kind of just be mindful of, even though you're ahead, you don't want to just play recklessly, right? Like you would assume I could just, as soon as I see this guy, fight him, right? But I don't know where Nocturne is, and until I see him, you mean where he's not in ult distance of me, I'm not going to go for this way. So you see we play this little back and forth where I'm trying to zone him off of this cannon minion XP. And then as soon as I see this, I see the Nocturne right here, right? So I saw him go up, and now I'm saying in the video, I'm like, all right, if this guy steps up and within range, I'm like going to ult him. We're going to all in this guy. So I'm keeping the wave here, forcing him to have to stay relatively close. I think I double E in here pretty soon, just looking for him. So there he is. I kind of get a vision of him, waiting, trying to feel him out here. Misses his little QE. It's a little bit of a waiting game here. I want this guy to be a little extended because he does still have a tower up. So after I see the Nocturne ult come in and it's not on me, I Q, drop an ult on this guy, max ranger, dodge the fear with my E, auto W him, and then just Q through him. We have the Litchbane, and we're just so fed right here at this point. So if this guy's ever in the side lane, we just kill him. And we get rewarded with the tower. So I managed to kill him. We're going to push here. We have Litchbane. We have a good amount of AP. Double E on there for the Litchbane procs. We do have like 3 grubs as well. So just auto W it, work it down. We're looking really good here. 102 to 103, even CS. But we are up. Doesn't say it's level just yet. I'm pretty sure we're up 2 levels on this guy at this point. So we just clear this next wave. And then I think I even go for a little bit more damage on the tower here. I come up here, just check and see if anyone's over here. Walk up to the tower, auto W. We have the Litchbane. We have the Void Grubs as well as our bleed on the tower. Double E that, and then QW out. I see a big fight is going down up here, and I'm not really super worried about it because I was getting a lot of stuff over here, right? This is a tier 2 worth 700 gold. I do come over and hang out right here because I'm like, dude, if this guy comes up a little further, I might be able to just kill him. But I don't think he ever actually shows, or I think that Nocturne's going to like be a potential threat here. So we'll just see what I do. I think I just get the cannon and decide to bail out because my team is pinging Nocturne, and I should have a lot of gold on me here. This Kalista was honestly the only thing keeping this enemy team in it. If it wasn't for this Kalista, this game would have been an absolute freebie. But we like having a nice little challenging game. You'll kind of see this Nunu, he has a really solid build path, but I don't know if he got tilted. I obviously don't play with chat on, so I couldn't see in game. But it seems like he really just started, I don't know, got upset or something. Maybe him and the bot lane were going off about it because there was a lot of pings earlier in the video. So right here, I'm pinging I want this next dragon because grabbing a mountain dragon and getting a mountain soul is really going to turn the tide for one of our teams. And since we have Nunu, he has Q Smite, Consume Smite, he should have a massive advantage in terms of like executing the dragons. The only problem is the Kalista being as strong as she is. So we're jumping down in the side lane here, prepping up, trying to get these waves shoved into the enemy so that way we can set up for this dragon. I'm just kind of hanging out here. I do pop my oracles just to see if I'm non-vision, and then I also come down to this bush because I want to see if I can maybe catch Hwei coming to this dragon. So we're just kind of hanging out here. We do try to find an angle because this turns into a bit of a team fight here. I think, if I remember correctly, I want to say we lose this one. I tried to flash here, fail my flash, because I had a feeling this was going on to Nunu. So I drop an ult onto him, Q auto W him. He flashes away, double E on top of him, hit him with the auto. One more does it. Hit him with the Q. Zonya's right here, and then I double E away. And then I see we're getting a TP in back onto this Kalista and the Nunu, so I come back into the fight, get hit with a Q. I'm just trying to get Kalista at all costs. She gets her flash, and I QW through Leona, get hit with the Hwei ult, and I go down here. But we do manage to also take out the Leona. I think our team loses this fight here, though. Nunu goes in with a nice little knockup. And Senna with good follow-up damage, too, but they get Urgot ulted here. So it's a good try by the team. Obviously, if I didn't get hit by that Hwei ult, I think right here, especially now that I'm watching the video back, I think if right here I didn't Zonya's immediately, if I just even got hit by the fear, I think I would have been fine because I could have double E'd away from here. And then obviously if I had, Zonya's for that Hwei ult, we would have survived that. So I think we do give over the mountain dragon here. I think I'm spam pinging because I want to look for a fight. I'm very strong here. At this point, I got Zonya's and my Litchbane. And I'm building towards my Rabadons. Yeah, I think we just decide to give it here. And as I'm running down here, I'm even telling myself, I'm like, we're probably just going to have to play kind of selfish here and greedy. Jhin does go down here. They throw in Leona on the ult. I think, yes, Senna goes down there as well. I'm pretty sure I give this tower. But yeah, here's the type of stuff that Nunu's on here. Like the Nunu trying to chase down this way. He does actually do a lot of damage. I don't know if he gets him here though. And I can't remember off the top of my head. I think he ends up like, yeah. So this is actually pretty decent. Like he chases him, but watch how much pressure we get off of them, you know, putting so many resources on this way. And Nunu actually almost kills him. So I clear this whole wave. Nunu does go down, but watch this pressure we get. Like he drew both of these guys here. Leona's coming up mid. We pushed in a full cannon wave. This is going to chunk this tower out. And then I think I'm rotating down over here just to look at the red buff. I do spend a little bit too much time here. I'm just hanging out here. I'm kind of waiting for someone to come. I think this is another one of my bad plays, actually, if I can remember correctly. Because I think I wait for a hot minute here. And then I have Hwei down here and Nocturne right here. And I can't decide who I want to fight. But it would be good for me to see this from like their angle too. So I saw that happen. I knew that Hwei was down here doing something. And I was going to look for him. But then I see Nocturne hit this. And I'm trying to decide who I actually want to go for. I think I opt to throw my ult blind over into here, assuming I would hit him. But we do get a nice auto W from the Jhin. Hit him with the QW auto myself. One more auto does it. Get 400 gold. Jhin gets a little bit of gold in his pocket. And here at this point, I'm pinging my Jhin off because I know that Nocturne was obviously right there taking that red buff. I was sitting in the bush with him. So I'm pinging Jhin off. And I'm just kind of looking around for any play that I might be able to make. And I think I do have enough gold too at this point. I'm pretty sure you can check somehow on the replays, but I don't know how. So I see the Leona here. I just go for a quick little Q auto W on her. Activate my W before the Q, so I get the electrocute. Just getting a little poke damage onto her. Right here, I drop an E on her because I know that since Nocturne is ulting, you know, them and Callista's up there, I'm free to just kind of auto her to death. So Gwen does actually get a kill in the 2v1 up there, which is really nice for us. So I look to make a little bit of a play here, since I know that we have numbers advantage. I QW through that guy, E onto the Leona, and I just kind of get silly here. That was really, really bad by me. In game, I even said to myself, I'm like, that was dumb. We had Nunu over here trying to solo Baron too. But yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I was thinking I could just get a little bit of poke damage and then just run, you know, just run away since we had numbers. But I end up getting CC'd, and then Hwei hit me with this QW, which, like I said, does more damage the lower you are. So he absolutely, you know, pretty much just one-shot me with that. So here we're just trying to clear our waves. It looks like Callista does come over here to try and take the red buff, but Nunu was able to take it fast enough. We were definitely behind at this point, because if you look, we really don't have anyone other than myself who is strong on our team, and they're starting to scale up really hard just across the board. But what you'll see this game is I talk about a lot like the splitting power of Fizz, or just the like tower pressure that you have with Fizz. I think the enemy gets a nice little team fight here, ends up getting Baron or something soon, but we still outpush them even with their Baron. So we're just farming up here. We are down about 20 CS to the Hwei, but we also have 8 kills to our name. And I remember in the video right here, I'm like, man, I can't just keep splitting XP with my my bot lane. So I'm gonna come up mid, clear this wave, and then look to like make it down for this next dragon. So just drop an E on the wave, QW through it. I'm pretty sure we have our next needlessly large rod, or maybe we even have our Zanya's or our death cap. I think it's just we pick up another needless. We sell this, the Doran's ring, and then grab a needlessly large rod. Oh, just kidding. I guess we did not have enough gold for that. Still in a pretty good spot right here, though. Almost, you know, towards our death cap. Rampage. Does look like that Gwen goes down there again. It definitely sucks because the dragon is coming up, you know, pretty relatively soon. And it looks like Nunu almost gets caught here, too. I think he might actually get caught here. Big ult by him. He is going to deal a lot of damage there, but for sure goes down. So right here is where I think... So we'll go ahead and back this up. So I want to show you this. So when I see that Nunu's also getting caught right after Gwen, and they have a dragon coming up, I know that I have about 20 to 30 seconds where I can just hard push this, right? Because they're going to be focused on killing Nunu, then getting the dragon. So I have a cannon wave here, and this tower is already chunked. I just decide to go 100% full send, double E onto there, auto W it. And as you can see, they don't even devote most of their guys to taking the dragon. So I'm able to keep going here. So I just keep on pushing. Because I have Jin and Senna committing with me. So I just walk up, auto W it. She drops the ult. I immediately ult the Kalista, drop the ignite on her, auto W her, pop my Zhonya's, then come out with another auto, get the big shutdown on her, E out. We did so much work there. We got a tier 2, almost got the inhibitor tower, and we shut down the Kalista. So this was just a super good. Actually, we end up getting the tower. So 2 towers, killed the Kalista, and I'm pretty sure we get out of here as well. We actually killed the Leona too, I think. Yeah, killed the Leona. I don't think my team gets away. I kind of bail out through here. But all in all, not that bad. The enemy do set themselves up for a Mountain Soul, but you got to pay attention to this. From us, you know, that little split we did, we have now like left their inhibitor exposed. This inhibitor plays such a vital role in winning us this game. And that's all kind of based off of our decision to hard push, not go over there and try to contest that dragon or mess around with Nunu. And I didn't even see this in game, but man, these guys had us completely warded up everywhere around this bottom side. But just coming to the lane here, we do have double needless large rods. I think I farm up just enough to get my Rabadons, and I get a reset in here. After we pick up that Rabadons, we're going to be insanely strong. We're pretty high level here too, level 14. That's one thing that I did notice in this game too, though, is that the enemy were just super high leveled, like way higher level. Even though I was strong, very fed, you know, pretty decently farmed up, I was just super on their level compared to them. Kalista shows here, we're playing this little game of cat and mouse where they want to bait us into walking over here to get vision of the Baron so they can do this exact thing, hard engage on us. So once I see that they've killed my Senna and they're hard engaging on the Jin, Jin dies, Senna dies, they're just basically running us down. I make the decision, I say, hey, I'm going to backdoor. I'm going to come get this inhibitor, because even if they get the Baron, getting this inhibitor is going to help us to defend some of their push, right? So just go ahead, grab this inhibitor. Makes a world of difference. So they're shredding up that Baron. They're actually not doing it very fast. I take out the inhibitor. I think I come down here to look for the Hwei too. Because on top of the inhibitor, I'm thinking to myself, if me and Gwen, you see me pinging her, if me and Gwen can kill Hwei, it'll shut down one of their Barons. Unfortunately, he does have Baron, so he just resets real fast. We do walk all the way down here trying to find him. At a certain point, I'm just like, all right, I'm going to clear the wave because he's gone. I know that he's got the Baron-powered recall. He's out. So my mindset here, boys, is like, we're not going to win a team fight, right? We have a 1-8 Jin, 2-6 Nunu, who's doing some questionable stuff, and Gwen is more of a split push champion as well. So we never want to fight these guys in a conventional like 5v5 because they have the Leona CC, they have Nocturne who can make it dark for us, you know, all of Hwei CC. I want to drag these guys and separate them. So you'll see we do have a couple team fights, but in general, I just play kind of alone here this game from this point. And that's kind of something you have to make like game by game decision wise, right? Kind of, you know, use your lead in the way that helps you win the game. So we have a little bit of a team fight going on over here. I see the Nunu getting hard engaged on, and I think we do actually rotate over here. I look for the Hwei, drop the ult on him, miss it, and I make a bad play here. This is for sure bad by me. I just get so chunked out, but I do get his ult, and I didn't see that my team had actually almost won this fight over here. And as you see, they're all full health. If I just would have maybe, I'll have to rewatch that again. Let me go back, because even in game, I remember I committed onto the Hwei, and after I couldn't kill him, I saw their whole team coming here, and I was like, oh man, maybe I should have just, you know, rotated onto them. And possibly, looking back on it, that's probably what I should have done. So we're gonna watch and see what would have happened had I just rotated over here instead of trying to go for the 1v1 on the Hwei. And if I would have just hit my Shark, I think we would have killed Hwei. He has really no defensive stats, no way to defend that. So yeah, imagine if I rotated, just kept rotating up this way and dropped a Shark here, I still think I would have died because my team is just so far behind me. I remember in the game, I do get a little tilted here, and I just spam ping my team. I'm like, oh, what are we doing, boys? You're all full health. Why are we not getting in the action here? So, a little bit of a tilt moment by me, but we actually do come out all right on that. That's not the worst. The biggest thing was just giving over my shutdown. All right, so we're just chilling here. These guys still have their Baron buff. And we're just going to continue to chill until that Baron buff is gone. So I'm pinging this dragon that's coming up because this dragon, if the enemy team gets Mountain Soul, like the game is for sure done. It's GG. Because on top of all this stuff that's going to keep Kalista alive with the Wit's End, all the Leona Peel, the lifesteal, it's going to be almost impossible. It would be damn near impossible, especially with her barrier too, to kill her if they have a Mountain Soul, shield on top of that. So in my head, I'm thinking we either, one, have to contest this dragon, or two, I need to hard shove this wave, and we need to look to do something. So I see the Hwei up top, so I'm pinging. I want to preemptively be at this dragon with our whole team, so we can maybe look to take a fight here while Hwei's not here, because that's going to be our best bet, I think. So we're pinging, we're posturing, looking to catch out anyone that we can, maybe get a little pick before it. They do have their inhibitor down, so this wave is going to shove out for us. So the longer that this stalls, the better it is for us. For some reason, Gwen hits this dragon here, which makes no sense to me because we really don't want to start the dragon. Not only did, I got a little chunked out by it, but it puts us on a clock, right? And the same thing, like we're munching it. If the enemy hard engages onto us, we get Nocturne. I just go into the Nocturne right here, trying to kill one person, whoever's in front of us. We do get Hwei ulted. I get bursted down a little bit. I have to dip out. Well, I'll just pause that for a second because I didn't really fully see what happened over here. But I do know that our team killed two of them. Killed the Kalista, killed the guy. I do see Kalista goes down, and I'm just trying to keep Hwei interested in me. Hwei gets an amazing double E right there. Good barrier by the Jhin. We're all so low right here. I just hard commit onto this and let Jhin shoot Hwei over and over. Get the dragon. Jhin does go down. But as I see this, I'm pinging. I wish Senna would have just kept running because she could have kept this guy busy. So I'm just spam pinging because we have two super minions right now, right? Mind you, it's all because of that inhibitor we took. Got two super minions. Gwen TP's in. She has a bunch of attack speed. Just relentlessly taking down these towers. I come in. I'm really low. I just auto W the tower, one-shot it. Then I double E, take the Nexus. And boys, there it is. It's as easy as that. It was a tough game. A very, very tough game. With the enemy being as strong as they were. But it was never unwinnable. And you have to play to, like, what you can win right there. Right, boys? So there are... Our win con right there was kind of split push, right? And kind of a little bit of a selfish, greedy play style that game. It's not always going to be like that. Some games that you're going to just have a lot more success playing around your team. But yeah, we did what we could here this game, and this game felt so good to win, especially because we have had a rocky start. But yeah, fellas, there it is. Fizz Mid versus Hwei. We'll take you to the after action after this. All right, fellas, this is the after action for the game we just played against that Hwei Mid. And yeah, this wasn't a terrible game. It definitely sucked that, like, as you guys will see, the OBS recording, just, man, I've spent like 2 hours trying to mess with my mic. When I was recording the game, I didn't even realize the audio wasn't there. So... But yeah, all in all, very, very solid game. I mean, we were behind pretty bad at one point, and it was definitely looking bleak. But I pretty much just at one point just decided I was going to focus on myself and just play very kind of selfish. But we still made it to a couple team fights. And with as far ahead as the enemy was, I really do feel good about this game. This was our last promotional game or provisional game. So we're actually at 31 LP in Emerald. We're getting like 50 LP per win. So it sucks the start that we had. I think we, in our provisional, went 2-3. But if we go on a little 2 or 3 game win streak here, we can be, flirting with Emerald too. But all in all, not too bad. I'm pretty happy with how we played this game out. And hopefully these OBS issues will be finished or fixed, and we can start getting you guys some good content out. But yeah, fellas, if you enjoyed that video, drop a like. If you're enjoying the content, I really do ask you to consider hitting that subscribe button. Helps push our content out to new people, helps us grow the community, get discovered, and yeah, stick around for the next video.